I'm fat. And that word seems to bother people. I don't know why. It just does. And I tell people I'm fat. Like one of the first responses I get usually is, you're not fat, you're so handsome. And I'm like, I didn't say I was ugly. And that's actually a joke that a comedian says, a fellow fat comedian. But I've been this way my whole life. I have struggled with my weight. I have done every diet. I have exercised to the point of hurting myself. And I will lose weight. And the second I let off the gas pedal, the second I just let up a little bit, it all comes flooding back. And it's really annoying. And over the past, oh gosh, I want to say 6 years, I've been working on body acceptance. I've gotten really involved, obviously, in the body positivity community, and I've spoken at things like FatCon and really learned to be okay in my own skin and learn that my body is beautiful and it can do amazing things, because a lot of y'all know, if you haven't, people don't like fat people, or a lot of people don't like fat people. And you're treated differently when you're fat. And quick little side note on the word fat. I know it upsets a lot of people. It's not a bad word. It's a descriptor. I am a fat person. I live in a fat body. People try to differentiate. Oh no, you have fat. I'm fat. And that's like telling a tall person, oh, you're not tall, you have height, or height, whatever. No, they're tall. I'm fat. It's a fact of life. It's my fact of life. I was talking with my therapist this last week about my struggle I have with being a person in a bigger body. I have struggled with binge eating disorder pretty much my whole life for various reasons, various sorts and kinds of reasons. Food is just hard for me, but also I have a body that just likes to hold on to everything. I have genetics that are not kind to me. If you have ever seen any of my other family, no shade to them at all, but we are bigger stock. We just are. And that's just the fact of my life. It always has been. And I was talking to my therapist about this tension I have, because I work out, I diet sometimes, and I use that word loosely. I'm not talking about toxic diet culture, but I will try to, make sure I'm getting enough protein, and I'll count calories sometimes. And I've just had this struggle my whole life. But I've also, the last few years, I've been learning to accept and love my body and appreciate what my body can do. And it's been a really cool place to be. But I'm in this place now where I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of being fat. And I've been here before. And it's not because I hate myself or I hate my body, because honestly, I'm sorry. As a bigger dude, I look damn good. I do. That's why I've been able to model and do other things, because as a fat person, I have the certain standard people think of when they think of big guys. So that's fine. I'm a socially acceptable fat person for a lot of people. But there's a lot of things I can't do. One of the most embarrassing things ever, last year at Disneyland, I tried to get on Goofy Sky School with my daughter, and I couldn't, because the thing wouldn't latch down the whole way, and it was so embarrassing. And I would have appreciated, a lot of theme parks do is they let you sit in the seat to let you know if you can fit or not. That way you save yourself the embarrassment. Disneyland did not do this. That's the only attraction at Disneyland I have not been able to fit on. But there's other things I want to go do. I want to go climbing at a climbing wall, at a climbing gym. But to do the belay, you have to be under a certain weight to do that in the gym there. I know they make ropes and other things for bigger people, but I want to just, on a rainy day in Oregon, because there's a lot of rainy days here in Oregon, I want to be able to go to the climbing gym, and I can't. There are certain slot canyons I want to hike through. And I want at Disneyland, they give you those little things that you need to be able to fit through these two poles if you're gonna hike through here. Escalante, Bryce Canyon, I can't do it. I was talking to my therapist about this. My therapist is also outdoorsy. He's been really great with me and my journey, helping me deal with my binge eating disorder, which I'll talk about later in another video. And I just said, I'm tired of being fat. I'm tired of this body keeping me from going places I want to go and doing things I want to do. And it's not that I don't. I'm going to go hike up Table Rock later today with my daughter. I hiked up Grizzly Peak. I can do and have done amazing things, but there are other things I want to do that this body is keeping me from doing. And it's this struggle and this tension I live in of, yes, I have dignity, worth, and purpose. Yes, my body is beautiful. And I do believe that. And yes, it can do and has done and will continue to do amazing things. But there are things I want to do and places I want to go that I can't. And is it okay for me to change that? Is it okay for me to pursue intentional weight loss, to go do those things? Because anytime I brought it up in online, the body positive community just lambasts me. But then the other, toxic fitness gym bros over here are constantly lambasting me because I work with brands and like, oh, you're promoting plus size clothing, you're promoting obesity and promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. And it is so incredibly frustrating and tiresome. And I just don't know what to do. But I have to constantly remind myself that my body is beautiful, that I do have dignity, worth, and purpose. And I've spoken at events for body positivity. I've spoken at events for hiking. I have been, promoted by gyms before. And here's the thing, it's your body. I think it's something we have to remember, people in these spaces and fitness spaces, that as long as they're not actually doing physical harm to their body, like proven, actual, like certifiable physical harm, we have no right to pass judgment on them. If somebody wants to go to their doctor and say, hey, I've been this way my whole life, I've struggled, and there is assistance with surgery or medicine or whatever or whatnot, that's their business. And that's between them and their doctor. And it so frustrates me when people in the body positivity community says, oh, that's dangerous and you need to be okay with your body and you're just ashamed of yourself. And then you got people in the diet and fitness community say, you just need to get in the gym, you're just doing a cop-out, you're not doing what you need to do. And it's incredibly frustrating as a person who just wants to live his life, who just wants to go to cool places and do cool things, and understands that his body is beautiful and can do amazing things, but there's other things he wants to do that this body keeps him from doing. And that's the struggle, and that's the rub. And I am just here to tell you that your body is beautiful, that you do have dignity, worth, and purpose, and you can do amazing things, and it is your body. You have autonomy. And if you want to say, I am going to eat this or not eat that, as long as you're doing it safely with the advice and care of your doctor and healthcare professionals, go for it, for the love of donuts, and have a donut, by the way. And this is the struggle I've been dealing with lately. As a person who has been a plus size model, has been a kind of, I want to say a person who, the spokesperson for plus size, straight, cis white dudes, like in this community. I have spoken at these events, and I'm just here to tell you your body is beautiful. You have dignity, worth, and purpose, but you also have autonomy, and that's the struggle I'm in. I'm talking to my therapist right now. Like, I don't want to betray that community, but at the same time, I want to go hike slot canyons, and that's where I'm at right now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching these videos over here. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. These videos over here, TikTok, things you could watch, should watch. Subscribe down here. Follow me on all the various social media networks at Andy Films and Hikes. I love you. I appreciate you. Subscribe here. Notification bell, all that jazz.